Did you know we have completely ad-free early access to all of our episodes? Well, we do. Not only that, but we have dozens of bonus episodes waiting for you. Head on over to patreon.com/ghosttownpod, and you can check it out for 7 days absolutely free. That's patreon.com/ghosttownpod. Copycat. I'm Jason Horton.
I'm Rebecca Lieb.
And this is Ghost Town.
So the trailer for the horror movie Backrooms just was released. Have you heard of it? Have you seen it? Anything totally new to you?
I'm totally new. I want to
totally
hear it.
You want to hear
better
from
to
moi.
Better to hear from you than actually watch the trailer.
That's absolutely true. You know, I should be your one source of information.
Yeah.
For sure. So the story of Backrooms in general is an interesting one. In 2022, teenager Kane Parsons went viral for a 9-minute YouTube video called The Backrooms. Parentheses found footage. And it's very mysterious. You can find it online very easily. It is this kind of ominous, vibey video, shadowy, of these different rooms and how they keep kind of changing and permeating. I don't want to give too much away, too, because it might give the movie away a little bit, too.
But
like
it's
really
really
interesting.
Leaves, like that, you know, like House
Yeah,
of Leaves,
I mean, it's more like it's like a creepy. It lends itself more to like creepypasta than like a film or narrative,
Right.
I would say, where it's like here's a vibe, here's like a climate of horror and like what happens kind of a thing, and it's creepy. It's creepy. It succeeded. So it succeeded. It was a very successful video, and it kind of reignited. I know creepypasta was really more of like a 2010 to 2013 thing, but it reignited discourse around the genre of creepypasta and like what it could be, kind of modernizing it. And so Kane began publishing more videos with the same spooky vibe and, you know, liminal spaces, and the audience grew. So in 2023, it was announced that A24, of course, would be adapting the short into a film. Now, Parsons is directing the film, making him A24's youngest director at age 20. The story follows people who find a mysterious door in the basement of a furniture showroom, like in his video. So is that something, like, I'm excited for it. It's very...
Yeah, I do. I think those are really creepy and really effective. But sometimes things with creepypastas, they have no... Sometimes they don't have a very fulfilling... Because it's just... sort of like a whatever world thing, that there's no, like, they don't have to really answer for anything sometimes, and it's just like, it's when you see it on Reddit, you're like, ooh, and it could just kind of live and die on there, and you don't really need a resolution.
Yeah.
Like, where sometimes maybe it's just me and the way I watch, or, you know, the way we're kind of been trained to watch movies. There's a beginning, there's a middle, there's an end, and there's an answer for everything.
Yeah.
So, but it sounds interesting.
I know. Well, that's kind of what I like about it.
Yeah.
You know, I love kind of a non-traditional, less narrative type of horror experience too. But A24 is, I mean, again, for being kind of a little bit pushing the boundaries of horror, it's still pretty, you know, like literal storyline focused, I would say. So I feel like they could work together, and it could be something maybe
if A24
satisfying.
is behind it, I mean, that can make it really, really good. Or it's like, oh, come on, A24, you're just making anything now.
Yeah, you're just churning out some kind of mood.
That's just the cynic in me, though. I'm sure it'll be great. And if they want to invite us to anything, if they want us to, we will go and we'll speak highly of it.
Absolutely.
We
We'll love it.
Sold, yeah.
Oh, and you should all know, everyone should know that, just for any opportunities that come up, you know, along the pike. It is in theaters on May 26th. We have some time, but I'm curious, and I like this translation of like internet phenomena into horror movie.
Plus, we gave A24 that little bump they needed.
They need our help.
Yeah.
They need our help.
I love devouring a thriller alone at night, just letting my imagination run wild. Well, I definitely got what I wished for when I dug into Run on Red by Noelle W. Eiley. Oof. The viral suspense thriller that killed it, not literally, on Book Talk, is now available to you as a deluxe special edition with gorgeous stenciled edges and a beautiful foiled cover. Talk about a vibe, my friends. Run on Red is a survival thriller about two women driving down a remote country road when they realize they are being followed. They don't have any cell signal, and there's no way to escape. What starts as panicked road rage becomes something far more terrifying. As you might imagine, I consume a lot of thriller content on TV, online, and of course, getting cozied up with a good book is maybe my favorite. But sometimes thrillers can be so, I don't know, corny. Many don't give me that satisfying setup or the scare factor that I crave. But Run on Red isn't like that. It's grounded with a good pace. The kind of scenario that catches my attention and makes me a little nervous, but not nervous enough to stop reading late at night, you know? Ugh, I love it. If you're a fan of Frida McFadden, Karen Slaughter, or John Mars, this is absolutely your jam. Run on Red by Noelle W. Eiley is available February 24th, so be sure to add it to your online cart, your big ol' reading to-dos, and eventually your favorite book list. So get under a blanket, get comfy, and keep those lights on just in case, because you're going to love Run on Red.
Let's talk about now something else that I was not familiar with, but you were, the Jim Carrey replacement theory. What do you know about this theory?
So when you see like a celebrity that you've seen a certain way, and it's a woman, and they might have gotten cosmetic work done.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, look at her, she got cosmetic work done. If a guy does it, he's a clone. That's it. There's no other answer. Can't be him. They literally swapped him out. Also, like, why would you need to swap out Jim Carrey? Like, he's not super, I mean, he's relatively public, but he's not so where he's constantly cranking out movies where, like, there's no Jim Carrey anymore. We got to get another Jim Carrey out there. There's no need for another Jim Carrey. I don't know why that's even an option.
He's not in high demand right now. It's not like he's...
And he's beloved to people or whatever the case may be. He's got a great body of work. I don't really have a strong opinion on him one way or another. He's fine. But also, it just looks like he got older and he had work done. And we're always putting the pictures next to, like, here's Jim Carrey in 2026. Here's him when he's in living color. Why does he look different 40 years later? That's crazy. It's always that.
It's a conspiracy for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, time is a conspiracy. Well, I'm looking at 2 pictures of him right now, and one of them is not from that long ago. But he does look, I mean, he just looks like so plumped and like uncanny in a way that like bad surgery does, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, all of this kind of began in late February when actor Jim Carrey appeared in Paris to accept an honorary César award. He looked very different, people thought, and they started speculating that he looked off, not in a plastic surgery type of way, but like a completely different person altogether. Not long after the rumors of cloning, someone taking over, there's a makeup artist named Alexis Stone. Are you familiar with this person?
The name sounds familiar.
They do extreme makeup work, so they will transform themselves into a celebrity. It's actually incredibly good. So adding fuel to the fire, Stone did a Jim Carrey makeup tutorial where he transformed himself into Carrey on Instagram, captioning the post, Alexis Stone as Jim Carrey in Paris. He was not in Paris, so it's kind of, again, a little bit adding to the controversy. It's adding to whatever attention is surrounding this. But his looks really, really, really good. And I want to show it to you right now.
I mean,
it's really good. Fucking good, right?
It's really good.
It looks like Jim Carrey. It's wild. It looks better than the Jim Carrey that was at the film festival.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Like, he should have gotten this work done. Went so far that Jim Carrey's representative had to confirm that he was, in fact, at the award show itself. And he did this in a statement to People on March 2nd. Now, for me, I'm like, oh, it's such a, like, how embarrassing is it to, like, be an older actor and get some work done and then have it go so far as people think that you're a part of a larger conspiracy?
And it's I think that really it's because he's a guy. I feel like people are like, they can't get around the idea like maybe a guy would do that.
A guy plumps. I mean, Ryan Gosling, we see a lot of this, like,
sure. Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Not Chris Cooper. What's his name? Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper really had a change.
But there are also people are aging too, and I think you're used to, like, no, I see you. In my mind, you're only in the iconic roles that I remember you in, and they're usually not super current. There's also a little bit of that. So when you see that, it's just like people are changing in the in between times you watch them in movies.
Yeah.
And of course there are people getting cosmetic surgery or they're
Also with celebrities, there's times with certain celebrities, even like like Robert Duvall just died, right? But we haven't seen him in public for over 10 years.
Yeah.
So we don't know, like, you just don't know sometimes. You're used to like this constant influx of information and photographs and whatever.
Also, a lot of these people, like when we see there's, celebrities that post more frequently on social media, you're a little more updated on them, so it feels a little more consistent. Where some of these other people are not like posting all the time too, so you're not getting like these constant updates.
No, I will maybe disagree with you on a certain front. Women, there have been conspiracy theories around women. There's the Katy Perry as JonBenet Ramsey. Yeah. We talked about the Avril Lavigne one a while back, which is one of my...
But it's not because of their age.
No, it's not their age, but it does... It's like a features
right.
kind of comparison.
Sure,
You're right. It's not an age thing.
Yeah, but it is like a different,
But and it's also not overtly plastic surgery in that case. Yeah. But I do think you have a point where it's like we are not used to men getting a lot of this work done. Yeah. And now that it's so prevalent, of course we should be. We're just... Yeah, we're not. We're taken aback. We're jarred by it.
I'm going to say this, and it's going to be controversial, but men age too.